again. My name is Gabe Zollner. Interesting little email that came across from WND. U.S. delivers strong warning to Israel. Well, according to Middle Eastern security officials, the U.S. Defense Secretary, Chucky, the brilliant tactician, what was he? He was a sergeant during the Vietnam conflict. Anyway, he met and spoke with the Israeli powers, and he had told them in a very strongly worded message, according to this article, do not, that is, do not attack Iran. Now, if you remember back in September when Netanyahu addressed the United Nations, he did draw a picture of a bomb, and he had a little red line at the 90% level. Well, the word is that it appears that Iran has exceeded that level significantly. Now, I don't understand why anyone believes that Netanyahu is going to listen to what some dropout in Washington decides that he should or shouldn't do to protect the Israelis, They're not going to wait until they've been annihilated. When their intelligence tells them that it's time to act, they might let Bozo know, and then they might not let Bozo know. But what they will do is protect their citizens, unlike what Obama is doing. If Obama was really interested in protecting the American people, he would have allowed the FBI to conduct the investigation that they were trying to conduct by interrogating the Boston bomber. They were told initially they had 48 hours to do so. After 16 hours, the meetings that they had, or the interrogation that they had, came to an abrupt end when in marched a federal judge along with an attorney, and they read the bomber his Miranda rights. As soon as that happened, he clammed up. So now there's congressional hearings that are going to take place to determine what happened and who did what, when, and all the rest of it. At the same time, the American people are at risk. You think maybe if one of Eric Holder's children was injured in that bomb blast, or if his wife was injured in that bomb blast, or if Bozo's children or his wife was injured in that bomb blast, you think they would have read him his Miranda rights? Why is it that this administration can pick and choose which part of the Constitution they want to adhere to and which part of the Constitution they want to ignore? I don't think the Constitution permits the sitting president to vaporize American citizens, yet he does it. He's done it on numerous occasions. So what this administration does is, again, they pick and choose. Diane Frankenstein said, he's an American citizen, he's entitled. Entitled to what? Was he entitled when he blew the legs off of young women and young men? Was he entitled when he took their arms off? Was he entitled? No, he wasn't entitled. And he's not entitled. He is a military terrorist, and he should be treated as a military terrorist. What differentiates him from the other guys that are at Gitmo? Nothing. He's probably done a whole lot more worse things than those in Gitmo have. So why aren't they being held accountable the same way as this one is being held accountable? Why weren't they read their Miranda rights? This is the most dysfunctional administration in history, and it'll be remembered exactly as being that. The most dysfunctional administration in history. And I'll also add criminal to that as well. They pick and choose, and they dictate. Obama doesn't have a clue how it is or what is involved in making money, but he sure knows how to tax people. That's what he knows how to do. And he said he won't go after the middle class. He's destroyed the middle class. There no longer is a middle class. None. What a complete farce. Obamacare? That idiot doesn't even know what's on page 1, let alone at the end of it. Nobody does, because nobody read it. They just passed it because they wanted to placate this idiot that's in the White House.